It will start sooner. I'm only, yeah. I'm just waiting for everyone to come in now. It will start soon. Just waiting for everyone to come in here. Let me just do my phone. Okay. So, welcome everyone to today's coaching session. Okay. For today's session, right, I want to show you this guy called Jeremy Haynes, and I want to show you different funnels that are doing $1 million a month. Okay. So, these are some of his clients that are doing $1 million a month. And just through most of them, they just have one funnel, like one good funnel that is super optimized, super dialed in. Their sales team is dialed in, their appointment setting team is dialed in, their funnel is dialed in, their webinar or their VSL, which is video sales letter, is dialed in, and all their ads are all pinpoint, okay? And that's why they can scale to $1 million a month, okay? Okay. So the reason why I want to show you this, right, is so that it makes you realize that it's possible for just one funnel to get to $1 million a month. Okay. Okay. So okay, let me just play this guy from Jeremy Haynes. Okay. Because I want to help you all to break the belief system to know that this is possible. Okay. Okay. And then later we'll go through a few $1 million funnels, etc. And I'll show you how I vibe coded a few funnels.
These types of rooms, you have people that can really speak from experience that are 2, 3, 5, even 10 steps ahead of you.
I truly believed and was convicted in the fact that we can actually grow, capable of hitting $1 million, $2 million, now $5 million. The inner circle is important because it's a country club for
He has some clients that are doing $5 million a month. He even has a client doing $12 million a month. Okay.
Fucking winners.
There's something special to be said about it. I mean, it's one of the most unique things that exists. At this particular one, we gave out 8 $1 million a month trophies.
Okay, he does a mastermind 4 times a year. Okay, in the most recent one, he gave out $8 million per month trophy. That means there were 8 new people who within that 3 months made $1 million in a month. Okay,
we introduced the $3 million a month trophy. We've got guys in this group that have hit $5 million a month. The biggest guy in the room, this particular one, was making $12 million a month. But all of us have the exact same intention. We're all trying to get richer, and none of us virtue signal about it. And none of us are here lying to each other. That's not tolerated. We all know what we actually want. We want to get far more money than what we've got now, and we're trying to figure out how to get there. We're trying to figure out what the missing piece is. Some of us are just looking for validation that what we're already doing is the key thing, and we just observe and we watch and we listen and we ask questions. And every time you leave here with not just one major insight, you leave here with a handful of things. Usually you leave here with a more normalized perspective that a far larger amount of money than you make now is normal for others, and something that's beneath them and that they want to make a lot more of than what they do now. The other great perspectives you get are the specific strategies you aren't doing now, or the validation you were looking for, the tactic that was missing. Sometimes it's the connection that was missing, and you get the talent that you were looking for in your organization. Oh, it always makes such a huge difference. And we see that time and time again. From every time we show up again, more people win bigger than what they won last time. It's amazing. I'm telling you, it's like a upward pressure that the group collectively access, but for one another, from a natural thing all humans have inside of us, the desire to assimilate, the desire to be welcomed, and the desire to be received well. It's so good. It's the best. So out of all these new trophy winners, that between April and July, we had 8 of them, 8 of our total members that hit $1 million a month for the first time. Now, at the last mastermind, we had 5 new $1 million a month award winners, and we got 1 guy that hit $5 million a month. The one before that, in January, we had 9 new people that hit $1 million a month. That's a lot so far this year, and the patterns amongst them are undeniable.
Okay, imagine the first quarter got 9 people hit $1 million a month. Second quarter, 5 people. Third quarter, 8 people. So 8 plus 5 is 13, plus 9 is 22. 22 people hit $1 million a month. It becomes like normal, okay?
These people have an insatiable desire for more. They truly want to self-actualize to a much more expanded and bigger version of themselves, and they all have profound reasons of why they do it. These guys are risk takers. They're all risk takers. This particular one, we had a 17-year-old kid. He was 16 at the time he hit it. 17-year-old kid who got to that number.
A 17-year-old kid
the
made
pattern
$1 million a month.
They all take exceptional risks. They all have a deep dissatisfaction with any particular problem that comes along their journey that would hold them back otherwise. They don't tolerate problems lasting for long cycles of time. They annihilate problems that they're up against. They'll throw anything and everything they got at those problems until they're overcome. And more importantly than anything else, they play big. They recognize that it takes the same amount of time and effort to go small as it takes to go big. And they question themselves. That's the other very interesting thing. There's a lot of self-awareness at the $1 million plus a month threshold that these people carry. There's a willingness to have introspective on themselves and their organization, their offers, like all things can be questioned and made better as a result of doing so. It's cool to see. Total side note, by the way, we've had 8 trophy winners for this particular one, 7 of which were able to show up and actually claim their trophy. Jeffrey, one of our winners, the 8th in this particular mastermind, he had visa issues, so unfortunately the U.S. kept him out and he wasn't able to come in person and claim this one and give us a talk, but we'll get him his trophy shipped out nonetheless, and hopefully we'll be seeing him at the Q4 mastermind. So first guys we gave a trophy to, Tim and Julian. It took them 17 months. From the time they joined the group. I asked them, as I do with everybody when they get up there and get their trophy, I said, what'd you start at and how long did it take? 17 months for them to get there from the time they joined in. These guys in particular joined in at about $100K a month. They had to change their offer, which is a huge decision. They inherited.
So in 17 months, this guy went from $100K per month to $1 million a month. Is that pretty good? If that's pretty good, type good in the chat.
Carried a lot more risk in their new offer compared to what they were previously selling, meaning they offload risk that they were previously putting on their buyers and they put it on themselves instead. The market rewarded them with an extra high couple $100,000 a month that got them over the $1 million a month threshold. These guys figured out a lot along the way. This particular story, I joked around about the fact that at one point I remember these guys were at about $400K a month in their journey. They got stuck there. Sometimes I got to yell at people, to really wake them up and get them to do what I need them to do. I had to yell at these guys at one point. And dude, they locked in. They got it done, and they got a lot more to go compared to where they're at now. Side note, you're about to watch some of what they talked about, but we also did a business breakdown on this channel, which is I sat down with them for about an hour and a half. Both of these guys you're about to see do their talk. And I broke down all of how their business works and what it is. You can check that out after you check out this awesome talk from these guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, up on your feet. Let's give these boys a big round of applause. Coming up here, we got Timothy and Julian that have officially cracked the big $1 million month.
3 sentences to figure out how you should figure out what your offer should be and what you should sell. Sell something with a strong tailwind, sell something people are already buying, or sell something that people wish they could buy but can't. And that's what we did, and I think that's ultimately the most powerful. So how do you pick a good market? You either sell it to people with lots of money to pay you, or you sell it to literally everyone because the TAM is so big. That's kind of like the 2 options if you really want to get rich. So for picking your market, if you have a huge TAM but they're not rich, you can make money. Smiley face. Small TAM and not rich, you're fucked. Small TAM and rich, you can still make money. Huge TAM and rich, now you're talking about some serious cash. So here's what we did. We basically went up market. We stopped serving final expense agents and we started selling to financial advisors. And then we made a better offer. Pay per guaranteed show instead of pay us $5K per month. We'll work for you and you'll get whatever we get for you. So we sold something that they wanted to buy but ultimately could not. And so you can kind of see the trajectory. We go up. All of a sudden, good offer, good market. And this is what this led to, $1 million in a month on just $35,000. That's no amount of tweaking we would have done on the VSL or the fucking email sequences or anything could have led to that.
17-year-old kid, man, Nathaniel, absolutely dialed. This kid was 16 when he hit the number. Man, I sat in the back of the room this whole time watching this kid's talk. The most interesting part was he was fundamentally saying exactly what you'd expect somebody who does $1 million a month to say. Talking about culture, talking about the right offers, talking about risk, talking about going big, talking about not tolerating problems, talking about moving through cycles quickly. Everything that this guy said in this talk was very interesting to hear out loud for everybody in the room, because you could tell after he got done talking, I got up on stage, I told everybody, I said, you guys can see something really clear. And I want to say it out loud. A lot of people need to unlearn before they can just simply add on information and execute it flawlessly. This kid didn't seemingly have to go through an unlearning process. He just got conditioned with the right info straight away, plugged himself into a large TAM offer. There's a lot of money flowing in that niche and just crushed it. Check out the lessons from this one.
Let's bring them up here. Give a big round of applause, standing ovation for Nathaniel. Unbelievable backstory here.
Everyone type in the chat.
Hit the $1 million a month trophy.
$1 million a month. Okay?
Congratulations.
16-year-old.
One of our biggest changes that got us from negative 100K to now $1 million months is you want to move up market and mass market. Like that's exactly key. Up market, mass market, right? You don't want to just do up market and it's so niche that you can't really scale with ads in this case. The sweet spot is you want to have something that's mass market, but also up market enough where you can charge a high price. And you also want to be cautious and understand like market cycles. And so I saw this analogy from someone about, again, meeting a woman. When you meet someone for the first time and you go on a date, everything seems great, right? So in the market, when you first start the business, let's say you hit that market when you're that first mover, everything seems great. They don't doubt you, and it's like really easy to get sales and all of that. And once the market starts to saturate and there's more competitors and people see how much money you're making, then it gets harder and harder to sell, and then it becomes more of a game of who has the best product. So you want to be cautious and understand what market cycle you're in, but the caveat is, if you have a huge mass market product, you might be in a market cycle in like Meta, but there might be just a huge other audience out there that hasn't even seen any of your competitors yet. You might be able to scale into that.
There was a video I posted on my channel here, and it was with all the 8 trophies behind me, and I was going through each one of them, and I'm articulating like I normally do for all these masterminds. Here's what this guy did. Here's a little bit about what you can understand and learn from him. And for Malik specifically, dude, this guy never books one-on-one calls with me. I've seen him at a handful of masterminds. I know he watches the weekly group call recordings. He occasionally shoots me over a DM. It's actually pretty funny. I made a joke. I had no idea what the hell he did. I had no clue. That's how little this guy talked to me, and that's how proven this specific system is that we plug people into. This guy's a brand operator. What that means is he's behind the scenes on different deals, and he got to more than $1 million a month on a position that he had inside of an organization, also with a trading offer. I'm telling you, it's amazing all the different ways for how you can get there and how big you can go when you finally tap into the right offer, the right vehicle, and take it as serious as you can. And Malik's a great example of that. He's also a great example of, like I said, the training system that we have and how dialed in it is. It doesn't take one-on-one involvement from me for the most part. If you just go through the weekly group call library that we've got, if you go through the things like all these mastermind talks, if you just show up, you listen, you talk to folks, dude, it's all there. It's there in many different ways, and Malik's a shining example of that. Let's see what he has to say.
Round of applause for Malik Sterling hitting his $1 million a month trophy.
So I also realized after making so many ads and making like that my full-time job that the same message times a new format equaled a new pocket. So I realized that I can tap into a different pocket of this ocean here, this overall ocean, by saying the same thing but formatting it differently. And that allowed for us to really be able to scale. And when I figured out this, I tried every single format under the sun. So I did UGC, I did image ads, founder talking head ads, B-roll ads, AI cinematic ads, AI Pixar ads, musical ads, stick figure ads, like every single format to allow us to be able to spend more than we were spending. And it worked. So they said that my prior marketing team said our ceiling is like 2K, and then after implementing this, we was able to more than double our spend, and that was like the first lever that we really pulled with all of this, and it helped out tremendously. But even after doing this, there was still like a second lever that we had to pull, and I'll dig into some details on that for you guys as well.
Now, Tony is a very interesting $1 million a month trophy, I gotta tell you. It's a very niche TAM. It's a very niche TAM. His company name's College, but backwards. He helps his high school juniors and seniors, he sells to their parents specifically, get into California colleges. So he takes California kids, juniors and seniors, and gets them into California colleges. High ticket offer. He specifically got there through some webinars. I remember when he first came into the group, this is under a year.
Just by selling an offer to help people get into universities, this guy was able to scale to $1 million a month. Okay.
This particular guy's story, low couple $100,000 a month. He was doing call funnels at the time, and he still does call funnels now, but what got him to the $1 million a month was webinars. And he'll talk about that inside of this talk you're about to see. It's a very good talk.
Up on your feet, big round of applause. Got $1 million a month award for Tony.
So the first thing, I think our first coaching call, I told him exactly what we did. His first thing is not even our offers, it was our messaging. Because for me, I want people to feel good. And I also say I suck at selling, so what I do is I give everything away. Teach until they want it, and then they sign up with us. However, I think Jerry said the analogy is like a honeypot, right? There are people who will say yes, but most won't. And the thing is that our sales cycle is really, really long. So what he pretty much did, we went back, cleaned up all of our messaging on our emails, on our ads, and then basically helped create a gap of like, hey, here's where you're at, here's where you need to be. If you don't act now, your kid's not gonna get in, which is actually very true for a lot of families as well too. So creating that gap creates that urgency to help them sign up faster in our program. I would also quote, very cool date, December 11th. We jumped on a coaching call with Jeremy, and for the 20 minutes of the call, he yelled at me, was pretty much the entire time, because previously, the last few calls, I tell him, hey, you're right, we gotta do webinar. You're right, we gotta do webinar. Do you think this topic works? Do you think this topic works? And we kept asking again and again. Jeremy has called me out, he says, why haven't you done anything at all? Why do you keep asking questions about doing the webinar? So literally after December 12th, right after the call, my head of market and me said, all right, cancel the rest of the day. And we just cranked out the webinar, right? We basically just went through, created a webinar, created the date. We said, hey, we'll do it in January. Jeremy said, don't do that. I want this month. So we set up for December 27th. So December 27th, which is an odd time because for high school families, they're off. They're on vacation. So in my head, no one will show up, no one will do it because it's break time. He kind of made us do it anyways. So we did it, December 27th, our first ever webinar. Either we got lucky or through repetition, we actually cracked 6 figures on the very first webinar that we did on the 27th.
You know, it's not that often that we see somebody hit the $1 million a month threshold through a lump sum. Most of the time people get there through what we consider daily lead flow funnels. These would be like call funnels, webinars, sometimes even low ticket to high ticket. We see recurring revenue businesses get there, and occasionally we get somebody who gets there through a lump sum, meaning they made it all at once. And Smitty, Kenneth Smith, he specifically got there through a lump sum and a challenge funnel. His challenge funnel did a couple $1 million. I think it did about $2.6 million altogether. He had a few business partners. He walked away from that challenge with about $826,000, and then the rest of the revenue in his specific business within that 30-day period of time crossed him over the $1 million a month threshold. He has a very consistent paid advertising strategy that leverages a lot of what works for him on the organic side of things. He presented some really good nuggets inside of this talk. And it comes from a great perspective that I find very relatable.
So this is through a challenge funnel. A challenge funnel is like, let's say some people, they do a 3-day challenge or 5-day challenge. Like for example, I've promoted a Russell Brunson's AI Secrets challenge. Okay, everyone type in the chat, challenge funnel. Okay, so yeah, this is another type of funnel, which is like a 2-day event, 3-day event, 5-day event. Sometimes they do like 2 hours per day over 5 days, and then they sell a high ticket offer during a challenge. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, up on your feet, huge round
Come, everyone type in the chat, challenge funnel. Okay, yeah.
of applause for Smitty.
This was something that worked for us very well that I will always do from now on. I did a retargeting ad strategy to all the people who were registered to the challenge. We did a retargeting campaign, which I made some iPhone videos, and I just said, hey, you've been with us for 3 days. It was after I pitched already. I wanted their timeline to be flooded with my retargeting ads about how they need to put a deposit down and join a mentorship. So we literally only spent about $9,000 to get an extra 53 people to put down a deposit to get into the mentorship. This was like one of the most biggest shifts in this campaign that I seen that poked out to me. It's like, bro, to be able to spend $9,000 on some retargeting ads and have 50 people come through there, that's $50,000 on the front end. I don't even think we did the far tracking of how much money was collected on a high ticket behind that, but it was a big revenue booster in our business by running that. I think we was just drilling a timeline with...
So the technique here is retargeting ads. Everyone please write it down, retargeting. Okay, so basically what he do is that after the challenge, right? Okay, so after the challenge is over, he ran a lot of ads. He spent $9,000 on ads to retarget the people who attended the challenge or the people opted into the challenge, to ask them to put a deposit, and he managed to get 53 people to each put a $1,000 deposit. So that's just $53,000 of cash collected just from the deposit alone. Hey, everyone type in the chat, retargeting ads, okay? Retargeting ads, okay? So 53 people put a deposit for his high ticket offer is probably 10K or 25K. So the back end is probably a few $100,000 or from just $9,000 in ad spend.
Personalized videos, iPhone just recorded videos and just talking to them about shifting beliefs. You know, they said they wanted to do this. The time is now to move, book a call now. You've been on here for 3 days. I know you had a lot of, information. I know a lot of things have shifted. You learned a lot. You should be able to take action now. And like, we were getting a big, big, big return off that every dollar we spent on that. So next time I probably got to spend double or triple on that.
I'll tell you right now, and I say it all the time, any real estate info offer I'll take on as a client. If it's a unique niche, I'll take it on. And this guy, he's absolutely one of those deals. He joined into the inner circle initially, and the guy just, I joked around about the fact that he's like very turtle-like. He goes slow, he's very intentional about everything that he does, but that can prevent his growth from going as fast as it should have. And he had a real estate info offer on teaching people how to get started in what's called sober living homes. And he just stayed stuck for a long time. The guy just was at $250,000 a month for months. Man, no matter what I do to try to crack him, he eventually said, look, you've got to just take over this account. And he asked me if, as an agency, I'd be willing to take him on. And again, I'll take on any real estate info offer, especially ones that don't have a category king established yet. So I took him on, and this guy hits an 8x ROI on his specific ad strategy that we're running with him, all call funnels, amazing, amazing offer. And the guy finally clears $1 million a month within this most recent quarter, where we just awarded him this trophy. And he's got some great lessons. And you'll find at this point, when you see some of the lessons that he discusses, you should be identifying a pattern at this point. Great talent, great people across the board in the business, whether it's sales, marketing, fulfillment, that help move and drive the business forward, especially getting you out of your own way if you are what's holding it back. In this case, he released me on the marketing side, and he started to aggressively scale on the sales side. So it seems that marketing was his biggest issue that he just was failing to move quick on. As soon as he brought us in, bam, everything changes. You'll also find in the patterns of what he says, large risks taken, consistency more so than anything else. He's got some great talking points here. Let's check it out.
Without further ado, up on your feet, ladies and gentlemen. Huge round of applause for Mr. Andrew Lamb, the sometime between 1.5 years and 2 years story.
So my job became less doing stuff in the business and more pouring into my leaders. And I think that's probably the biggest lesson from the last year for me, just doing less in the business and more pouring into people, because it's all about success through others if you're going to hit consistent $1 million months. I also did not just hand him opinions. I didn't just say like, hey, go do this. I gave him books. I think a leader teaches people how to think, and I wanted him to be able to develop as a leader himself, but then to also pass those things along, because his job now is to develop other leaders inside of the company. So something that we really based the way we hire and recruit and train on is this first book, The Sales Acceleration Formula. This is from the guy who led HubSpot's sales team to 100 million. And he actually has an engineering background. So he's not like your typical sales manager, but there's some really cool formulas in there about how to hire, how to run contests, how to find the right characteristics of salespeople that you can predict the success of them being on your team. Super old book, but a really good one, 13 Fatal Errors Managers Make and How You Can Avoid Them. And Ready, Fire, Aim, which talks about having a front-end offer, back-end offer, like basically all things, how to build a really big business. Cool thing is my manager didn't just take these and let them sit on a shelf. Every time I talked with him, he was like, man, that was a really good note from this page in this book. I handed him physically some of these books because I owned them. And he just took it to heart and really learned it. Leaders are readers, and it's true. So we've implemented a lot of this, and it really shows up in the way we run things.
Everyone write this down. Leaders
This
are
last
readers, and readers are leaders. Okay, so all leaders, are all readers. Okay.
Talk that you're about to see here is from a guy named Adam. He runs a company called The 1%. Again, large TAM audience. I remember when Adam first joined the group, again, a couple $100,000. He specifically was struggling with getting the right people on the phone. And I helped him with some messaging issues that he had. I taught him about taking people into the pit and getting them to a point where the people he was communicating to would show up with a lot more urgency and intent as a result of bringing people through who had pain. When people are in pain, they move quickly on solving it and getting to the other side of that pain. And I'll tell you, he's a shining example of that. He took aggressive action, huge risks, honestly, unreal risks this guy took to get to this point. And he has a lot more to dial in. Adam's another one of the guys that we sat down with as $1 million a month trophy winner, and we did a business breakdown. Whole separate video that we'll be posting up on the channel here soon to also go through and get even more insights on his business. But I'll tell you now, he gave some great ones inside of this talk. Let's see what he has to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final $1 million a month award winner for the day. Get up on your feet. Big round of applause. Mr. Adam Bunnell.
What you all should do is you all should go and Google all these names and see what's the funnel they are running, what's the ads they are running, and then see if these people can make $1 million a month using this funnel. What if you model it for your own business? Okay, so that's what you all should do. Like, go and watch this video and then see. Like, I'll send you the link for this. Okay, later I'll send you the link of this video, or you can just go Google Jeremy Haynes and try to find all these names of all these people and see if you can find their funnel, and then try to funnel hack them. Okay.
Now, here's the playbook. Fix leadership before leverage. One owner for sales, one for marketing, one for client success, 0 layers in between them, and 0 management overlap. I think it's important that, one, in our staff, like, there's no micromanaging. Like, I don't even know what goes on in sales, I don't even know what goes on in fulfillment, and I don't fucking care. Because they're better at the job than I am. So buy builders, not software. Custom agents built on your SOPs around your business, aimed at your single biggest funnel leak. And then outspend everybody and raise your price point. Volume is a weapon only a coherent machine can wield. Now, the realization I had in this entire 90 days and looking back, the realization I had is like, what is speed? Because we talk about like scaling fast, we talk about speed, we talk about how fast can we go. The realization that I had is that speed isn't how fast you can go. It's how many things you can actively do at once. The more people that you have, the more things you can do at once. Somebody who has, let's say, a sales team of 3, how many calls can you book a day? We can book 180 now. So, speed is how many things you can do at once.
You know, the one thing that time and time again we see in people that show up, earn these big numbers, and make it consistent for themselves, not the one and done people, but the people who seriously grew themselves to get to this point. It's exactly what they had to do. There's an identity evolution. And the identity evolution is being willing to, first of all, take the risk and invest into yourself. We in no way, shape, or form can guarantee or even increase your odds that you crack $1 million months. All I do is provide information. We provide strategies, we provide the tactics, we provide the softwares, we provide the people recommendations in some instances. If you even just think about that alone, right? Somebody just like you sat here and watched this exact video, sat here and watched the other content that I had posted on my channel, and they said, I'm gonna take a risk on this guy. His information's helped me. Let's see what his paid stuff can do. And that's exactly what the paid stuff did. They went through it, learned information, right? And then chose to apply it into their businesses to get these results that you see. This whole set of winners and every other set of winners that have ever come through my programs, they are the winner. It's them. It's them doing the work. It's them taking the risk. It's them updating their identity. Literally all I do is provide them the information. I just say, here's some stuff that works. And then they go out and they relentlessly execute on it until they get to these types of numbers and hopefully beyond these numbers as well and continuing to grow.
So we've been a part of a few different masterminds and I feel like we always end up capping them out. And we got to the point where we were basically the big fish again. And we were basically becoming the client success managers for these other masterminds. And we wanted to feel like the small fish in a big pond again. And that was exactly what the inner circle was. You know, everybody is doing, or a lot of people are doing $1 million months, and that's exactly what we're after.
I mean, it's the real deal. It's like, I feel like as you get into certain levels within your business, you're making a couple $100,000 a month or even more. There's only so much you can learn from other areas. I feel like in these types of rooms, you have people that can really like speak from experience that are 2, 3, 5, even 10 steps ahead of you. So that's really the big thing for us is like learning, okay, maybe my sales team is cooked. Maybe I'm hiring the wrong people. I don't have right systems in place. So there's other things that I can utilize with AI that I didn't know before. So it's just really new ideas and helps you figure out what your constraint is a heck of a lot sooner. Like we came here and I got 5 things written down on my phone of what I need to adjust or what we need to adjust so we can move our business forward.
Everything he has is written out A to Z. It's not like a fucking course that you buy and it's like hours of videos. It's like every SOP, everything written. Like there's no knowledge gap between like where I'm at and where I need to get to. I have all the knowledge. It's like now I just need to take action on it.
The inner circle is important because it's a country club for fucking winners, you know? And when you're surrounded by a bunch of winners, what are you gonna do? You're gonna fucking win.
It's incredible to see that it all starts with a simple decision. The decision being, when do you stop tolerating whatever you're tolerating now? When do you learn that tolerating things even means tolerating yourself and how you behave and how you constrain the business and hold it back? Because these guys, they all just got fed up. They got fed up or they got inspired for more. And they stepped into that new identity, that new self, and they decided to actualize on it. They decided to pull it out of themselves. And they got in front of people like me that helped pull it out of them. That's all they did. It's the most consistent trait and success characteristic amongst these folks, time and time again, that we see. It's the #1 pattern. They just eventually made the decision. That's where it all starts. It starts with a choice and then a sequential set of choices after that all have seemingly scary risks. But as you officially face those dragons, as you face those demons along the way and you overcome them, you become more and more empowered as you go, and they gain more and more momentum as they grow, and everything changes. But again, it all just starts. What's the domino? You know, like what are you gonna flick over to finally make this thing possible and kick it into high gear? It starts with tolerance of yourself, from what I've seen. You know, every time I see him hit $1 million a month, I ask him the same question. I say, what's it feel like? You know, does it feel like what you thought it would? And they always say the same thing. There's never been a person who's answered this question differently. It's always the same. They say it feels like a stepping stone. I feel like I'm just getting started. So always the same things that we hear time and time again. They're all looking forward to what's next. They feel like they've just gotten to the point where things are really getting going for them. It's a hell of a process to get to that $1 million a month threshold, and they all recognize that. They're all grateful for that. But I can't stress enough, they are all fully aware that it's a huge propellant to get to more, which they all look forward to. You know, I'll tell you, of course, I can't.
Awesome. How many of you are inspired by that? If you're inspired, type inspired in the chat, okay? So this guy's name is Jeremy Haynes, okay? You might want to save it down and go and watch his YouTube videos and stuff. And yeah, I've been following a lot of his content as well. And okay, so okay, guys, how many of you are inspired? If you're inspired, type inspired in the chat. Yeah, I realize that you're not very responsive today. Yes? Okay, Mitch is inspired. Who else is inspired? If you're inspired, type inspired in the chat. Okay, great. So, okay, so what I recommend you do is to funnel hacking, okay? So what I mean by funnel hack, okay, is to see how does this person run his business, okay? So for example, when I click over here, I can see that, okay, he has a video sales letter over here. Okay?
Introducing Jeremy's Inner Circle.
Where he explains about Jeremy Inner Circle and everything. Okay, it's a 10-minute video. And his mastermind is like I think it's $30,000 for half a year, and then $60,000 for a year, something like that. Okay? Okay. And he has like 200 over people who are inside his inner circle. Okay? Okay. And then you see over here that he has a disclaimer, right? That like we do not promise you in any way, shape, or form that you will hit $1 million per month as a result of joining into the program, etc. So it's a disclaimer over here. And then there's an opt-in over here where you put your name, your email, and then you press yes, I want in. And then after you opt in, right, there'll be an application form, okay? And after you fill up the application form, there'll be one question, right, that says like, how much of revenue are you doing? And if it's like 100K and below, then after you fill up the application form, he will route you. Okay, if it's 100K and above per month, okay, he will route you to a sales call. So you get to book a call with his team, okay? If it is 100K per month and less, he will just route you to like another some webinar that just sells his $5,000 product or something. Make sense? Okay. So that's his what? So most people, their webinar, their calendar, right? Let's say if you use cal.com, etc. What they do is let me show you an example, cal.com. Okay. So let's say normally on cal.com, people choose the timing. Then only they put their name, email, phone number, and answer the questions, correct? Okay. But what he does is he asks the questions, and then there's an application, and then only people choose the timing. You understand? Okay, everyone type in the chat. Application first, then calendar. Instead of calendar, then application. So I've modeled that in my own business as well. So nowadays, right, my calendar looks like that. I'm using Go High Levels software. Jeremy Haynes recommends using Typeform to do the application, and then Calendly to do the appointment booking and all that. Okay. But let me show you an example. So when people book a call in my team, right, they put their name, email, phone number, they answer some questions, okay, and then only when they press continue, then only they choose the timing. So last time I used to do like this way, which is choose the time, then only fill up the application. But nowadays I change it to application, then the time. Okay. Why do we do that? Is so that in case someone doesn't book a time, at least even if they fill up the form, I will receive their contact details so that my team can follow up with them to set an appointment with them, etc. Make sense? Okay. So so this is his funnel for the inner circle. Okay. Then he also has this funnel called Jeremy Haynes AI, okay, where
Introducing Jeremy AI.
He has a video over here, okay. So what I recommend, if you really want to get good at marketing, right, is to really go and study how someone does their video, like really script out word for word, and then you upload this whole transcript into AI and say, okay, this is a proven script, okay. I want to change it to my own offer. So let's say you're selling a a coaching offer, for example, okay? And now he's selling Jeremy AI, right? But this script is to sell Jeremy AI, right? So you transcribe this whole script, you put into AI, and then you say, customize it to sell my offer instead. And then you give the AI details for your offer, and you will customize the script to sell your offer. Does that make sense? Okay. So this is how you funnel hack other top performing funnels. Okay. So what happens is he has some words over here. So and then he has some like testimonials, and then this is what they get. Ask Jeremy anything. Then when people press apply now, they will go to a type form, which is the application form. Okay. Let's say you complete, what are your intended use cases, and after you fill out all the questions, then they will bring you to a calendar where you book a calendar. Understand? Okay. So this is his Jeremy Haynes AI funnel. Okay. He also has another master internet marketing in just 7 weeks, and then people apply, and then you have to fill up this application form, and then after filling up the application form, then you press next, ready. Then you book the calendar. Okay, so all his funnels are all like that. Okay, and then over here there's get a free week of master internet marketing, where you can just create an account and then you get 1 week, one coaching session that he did, and then if you like it, then you pay $5,000. Yeah, so that's basically how his funnel works. By the way, I'm not selling his funnel in any way. I'm just showing you how his funnel works. Okay, he also has this agency where it's also a call funnel, okay? And most of the funnels that got to $1 million a month were either call funnels. Call funnels means any funnel that brings people to book a call and then they close high ticket on the call, okay? Or they were webinar funnels. Yeah, so these were they were call funnels, webinar funnels, and then there was a challenge funnel which leads to a call, so challenge to a call. So it's still a call funnel, yeah. So most of the 1 million, if you notice whatever he said just now, most of the $1 million per month trophy winners were all call funnels. Okay. Who wants to get this link, the link of this YouTube video? If you want, type link in the chat. Okay. Do you all get value from watching this video? If you all got value, type value in the chat. Okay. So if at least 3 or 5 you want the link, then I'll send the link. Okay. Who wants to get the link of this video? If you want, type link in the chat. Okay. So let me copy this video URL. If you all want or not? If you all want, type yes. Type link in the chat. Okay, he has a lot of other trainings. Okay, for example, like he shows like how he helped this founder scale, who's stuck at 150K per month, and then he talks about this funnel, how he scaled 200K to $1 million a month, how he scaled this from 114K per month, etc. And then you also get to see like how to create a $1 million per month video sales letter, the new Facebook ads algorithm is killing sales, etc. Okay, so go and study this, and I want you to be inspired that it's actually possible to get to $1 million a month just from one funnel. Okay, yeah. How to build a high converting webinar funnel, how to get better return on ad spend, how to sell high ticket services, etc. Okay, so these are and then how to do retargeting, how to brainwash your market to buy. Yeah, so highly recommend you all go and check out his stuff. Okay, and all that. Okay. I am education say funnel hack reverse engineer ethically without feeling despicable. Haha. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. Now the next thing I want to show you, right? Okay, is how to funnel hack your competitors. Okay, so this is how you do it. Okay, so the first thing, right, is to go to this link called facebook.com/ads/library. Okay, everyone, please save down this link. Okay, this link, right, allows you to see what any competitor is doing. Okay, so example, let's say you are in the health niche. Okay, so and someone tell me what kind of product you sell, for example. Okay, or okay, let me just choose an example. So let's say you're in the health niche. Okay, so you can see over here, you can see all these people who are selling, like, okay, let's say a moment of truth shared with the entire nation. Then you can go and watch exactly how they do their ads. Okay. So example, let's say if you're selling marketing coaching. Okay, so you can see over here how people like, okay, grief coach, how to become a certified grief coach and transform lives, right? Over here, from youth coaching to sports marketing, help the right job find you. Are you tired of your videos getting lost in the endless sea of social media? It's not too late. The gap is real. Blah 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 blah. Okay, okay. So you can go and study how they do.
Would you rather make $100,000?
Like this guy is running an ad on a 1 hour video. Okay. This
Hey
guy
guys,
is running
Nathan
an ad
Chan
on a
here.
44-minute video, which is quite crazy, right? And if you let's say you want to research on all the ads he runs, okay, you just click over here, and you can actually funnel hack him, okay. And okay, so let's say I want to search Richmond Dean, okay. So Richmond Dean is also quite a successful coach. So over here, he's running ads on this called thetinychallenge.com, okay. So I will
His name is Richmond Dean. Everyone's
I will watch this video and see how he runs his ads. Then I'll watch this video.
So if I
and
put
see
this on my
how he
wrist
runs his ads.
every
And then I'll
day,
watch this video
every
and I'll see
single
how he
story
runs his
follows
ads. I'll read this
if you
video
could share a few more.
and see how he runs his ad.
Hey,
See this
welcome
video,
back to another.
how he run the ad. See this video.
Hey everybody.
So I will go and study all the ads that he runs. Okay, so I'll see this video and then I will see this video.
There's a fallacy that
And then I will see. Let me see what other videos he has. Okay, okay. So I'll go and study all these videos that he has. Okay, okay. And then like I will see what links, what's the funnel that he sends people to. Okay, so for example, over here, he's sending people to thetinychallenge.com. Okay, so what I'll do, right, is I'll open up thetinychallenge.com. Okay, and this is all open secrets one, by the way. Okay, let me see if don't tell me his link doesn't work really. Yeah. Richmond Dean coaching. Oh, he can't be that his funnel is broken, right? Okay, let's see. And okay, let me ask you a question. If this guy is running this ad since October 2024, okay, and he's running this ad since 1 September 2024, do you think this ad is profitable? Yes or no? Type in the chat. If it's profitable, type profitable. If it's not profitable, type not profitable. If he's running an ad since for 2 years, okay, until now, do you think it's profitable or not? Yes or no? The answer is most likely it's profitable. Cannot be he's losing money every month, right?
Hey everybody, today
Yeah. Okay. So let me find. So he's even running Google ads, to his tiny challenge. Okay. Okay. So
Hey
this
there,
is
coach
his
and
tiny
friend. Did you see?
challenge. So what I'll do is I'll go and watch this whole video. Okay. And then I will transcribe this video. Okay. So you can transcribe the video by recording the video on your phone and then transcribing it. Or let's say you could use AI to transcribe the video or something, or you just listen to it and type it out or something. Okay. And then you can funnel hack this, okay, and see like, okay, how does he write the copy, right? And then how 3-day virtual pro coach certification course plus course creation, you get a shadow seat experience, special bonus, 14-day access to Richmond AI, or for one-time investment of only 1197. Okay. Okay. So this is probably his order page. He probably has other like a challenge or a webinar that he sells, and then he invites people to come to this page to make the payment. Okay. But if let's say I want to funnel hack this order page, right? Okay. So I can just copy this. And let me show you how I can go to Lovable. Okay. So Lovable, or you can use Claude or something. Okay. And you can say like recreate this page. Okay. But instead of selling that offer, I want you to sell my own offer instead. Okay. Okay. Then you type your offer. Okay. So example, let's say I have an offer. Okay, maybe okay. So let's say I have this offer. Okay. Okay, so I copy, and then I just paste the offer, okay? And I just press enter. And so now Lovable will create a website that models after this guy's website. Because if this guy is proven, okay, so but by the way, it doesn't need to be Richmond Dean. Like let's say but anyway, if let's say this funnel is proven, okay, and you know for a fact that this funnel is proven, then you can just go to Lovable and recreate his page. Make sense? Okay. So let me show you. So while this is loading and everything, let me show you examples of some of the pages that I created with Lovable yesterday, and I'll show you how I created the page. Okay. So I created this page using my phone without a computer in 30 minutes. Okay. So this is the first page, 12 free ways to fill any event or webinar. So after people fill up the thing, then they land on the order page. Okay, our affiliates have been paid 4,000 plus from marketing just 3 events without speaking, hosting, or even attending. You don't need an audience. You don't need to write anything. You don't need to be in the room. You post proven invitation messages, the copy, images, and videos we hand you into groups that already have thousands of people in them, and you get paid for the people who turn up. Read this line twice. If one person out of 1,000 in the group reads your message and buys, you get paid $900, and on some offers, $1,500 per sale. There are Telegram groups with 10,000 plus people sitting in them right now, and you can post to group after group after group. We do everything. You copy, paste, and send. We give you the leads and the groups you can join to post your message to hundreds of thousands of people. We give you the copywriting, the images, and the videos. We speak at the event and close the sale for you. We deliver the training, product, or service to the customer. You copy, paste, and send. That's the entire job. Yes, send me the playbook, $27. Why marketing events the best income opportunity most people have never noticed? Every other work from home route asks you to build something first, a product, an audience, a personal brand, a following. Event marketing skips all of it. Somebody else has already built the offer, the speaker, the content, and the venue, and all that. Okay, guys, how many of you agree that this web page is quite nice? If it's quite good, type good in the chat. Okay, if it's not good, type not good. Okay, I want everyone to type something. Okay, and this whole thing, okay, so this is just one page, just the second page, right? Which is after this is the sales page. Okay, and then after they click, right, they will put their name, email, and phone number, okay? And the email is for how I will send them the access to the course that they buy. And then I even created the order bump that is auto-checked. That means it's $27 for the event and webinar marketing playbook. But if they also want the $1 million slides template and the affiliate marketing class, it's $49 and $37. So I can bring up the average order value to $113 instead. Okay. So let's say they put in their name, email, and phone number, etc. Then the whole thing is already integrated with Stripe so that you can actually collect the payment, okay? And then after they pay, they will land on the next page, which is my page for selling my Facebook and AI class, okay? And then so that's basically how the whole funnel works. And I built this whole funnel, all these pages, okay? And there's actually quite a lot of pages there. It's because first there's an opt-in page, and then there's a sales page, and then there's the order form page, and then this is the the payment page, and then after that there's still a delivery page. And the delivery page that they see will be dependent on what product they buy, and then they will see the correct delivery page based on that. Okay. Do you all want to see? Is it impressive? If it's impressive, like impressive in the chat. Okay. For 30 minutes of work and everything built for me, I don't even need a Go high level subscription. I don't even need a ClickFunnels subscription. I don't even need Thrive Card or something. Everything was just built on Lovable through vibe coding. Okay, so I see Mitch says impressive, Susan says impressive, Grace says impressive. Okay, so now let me share with you how I did that. Okay, so while I'm building this, so you see, just now I say recreate this speech and all that, right? And now it created me everything already. Okay. The complete system to generate free targeted leads with a full year of unlimited coaching from Alaric Ong and his team. This page expires in 30 minutes. So you get organic lead generation, Facebook automation software. Okay, let me just open up this page bigger. So it's live already. I just have to press publish. Okay. Okay, so this is the entire page, okay? Selling my offer, but it's leveraging on the whatever, like how Richmond Dean build his page. Make sense? So like if they pay with Sing dollars or Great Britain pounds or what, okay? And then the frequently asked question, I'm not technical, who is this for? Can I use SkillSwitch credits? How do I pay if I'm outside Singapore, etc. Okay? Is it pretty nice? For literally took me 30 seconds, right? I just paste a link and then copy and paste my offer, and then the whole website is built. Okay? And it's a working website where if people click, they can actually fill up the SkillSwitcher form and all that to enroll for the course. Okay? Yeah. Okay, cool. Is it nice? Okay. If it's nice, type nice in the chat. Okay. So I'm going to show you how I built my events playbook. Okay. So my first prompt was, I want to build a funnel to sell this. Then I just copy and pasted my Google Docs link. Okay. So this is what I did. I said, I want to build a funnel to sell this. I just pasted this. And then the lovable actually read everything, okay, about this thing. And I say later I'll add order bumps, OTOs and stuff. So order bumps is the order bumps. One-time offer is like after they buy, then they land on a page to upsell them something else. Okay. And yeah, okay. So it created, it asked me like, do I want it to be colorful or what color I want it to be, etc. And then I chose the color and all that. Okay. Okay. Then this was all typed by AI. I didn't type this myself. Okay. And then I just tell them like, I just want to fix the payment flow. Then it fixed it for me. Then I said, okay, so it's help me add products and a checkout to my app. If my site already contains products, add them to the payment provider. If it does not, ask me what I would like to sell. Also ask me what business logic I want. All it's all written by AI, by the way. Okay. So then after it generated the products and everything for me. Then I say, help me add products and a checkout to my app. If my yeah. And then it created the products for me. So it created these 3 products inside my Stripe account. And then, so it continued creating everything. So it continued creating. And then do the text calculation. Then I say, I didn't receive any email after making payment. Create a one-time offer pitch after they buy for the FB and AI class. See what they will learn here. Okay. So it added the OTO pitch to the thank you page. And then it configured an email so that I can automatically send emails after they make payment, etc. Set up email infrastructure for notify.theapollomethod.com, and then it helped me to connect to my GoDaddy account and automatically just integrate all the email sending and everything. Then there were some errors, like it says like live on Zoom. I say it's an online class, don't say live on Zoom. The flow should be opt-in, sales page for $27, order form, name and email, phone number optional, bump auto checked, OTO $500 class, delivery page based on what they bought. And then it created everything accordingly. I say it's very good now. Add abundant cart emails. So that means if they didn't buy, then send them automated emails. Okay. And then I share them like make it even more convincing lah. And then it created a rewritten sales page that's even more convincing. And I want to add another bump offer, and then he added this. Yeah. So basically that's how it worked. Okay. Okay. I know this looks a bit complicated, but literally it just starts off with telling them like, I want to build a funnel to sell this. And then like, you look at the preview and then you see like, okay, this is what I need to edit. And then you just tell the AI to edit it. Make sense? Okay. Yeah. If it makes sense, like make sense in the chat. Okay. So that's basically it. I also created this so I created this web page also yesterday. This one took me 5 minutes. Okay. The thread was basically, I say like, this is my front end offer, this is my bump, this is my one-time offer, this is my then delivery page, send automated emails for delivery, etc. This is my prompt literally, okay? And then it read my Google Docs and everything, right? And then after it created this page for me. Okay? And then I say, help me add products and check out to my app and all that. And then I integrated my Stripe account and everything. And then he created everything for me. And yeah, I say build an admin dashboard to view orders, bump status, email delivery state, and resend magic links when needed. And then it switched everything for me. Yeah. Is that powerful? If that's powerful, type powerful in the chat. Okay. So the app that I use is called Lovable. Okay, you can just Google Lovable, and you can build any website, any app that you want. The teleprompter app was built with this. The app to like generate the copywriting headlines, all that was all built with this. Okay, yeah. So yeah. So what y'all should do is y'all should go and study. Y'all should go and study all the top marketers and go and study people who are making a lot of money. Okay, and you must tell yourself that if these people can make money, right, it's not because they are special, that's why they can make money. It's because they know how to run the ads in a certain way. They know how to do the copywriting in a certain way. They know how to sell in a certain way. Okay. And if you learn the same skills that they know, you can make all this kind of money as well. Okay. So it's not because like, all these people that you see making $1 million, it's not because they're special or something. It's because they are good at marketing. And if you just copy them, or not say copy them, or if you just improvise based on what worked, okay, there's a good chance that you will be successful. Okay, yeah. So let's say, let's say there's this AI secrets challenge. Okay, so this challenge is doing very well for Russell Brunson. Okay, and so I will go and study this, right? Okay, and let's say I want to build a challenge that is like that. Okay, so I just go to Lovable and I say something like, I want this is a proven funnel, but I want to customize it to my own challenge instead. And this is what people learn in the challenge. And then you just put more information about your challenge and then say, build the page for me. Press enter. And then Lovable will build everything for you, okay? Including the opt-in, etc. Okay. So Mitch asked a question, when would you choose this over using Go High Level? Okay. So, if let's say, so I personally like to use Go High Level because Go High Level, right, it's already like built to do all this kind of stuff. So like it can already send automated emails, automated WhatsApp reminders. There's an order checkout, it's integrated with Stripe. And yeah, and there's an AI builder inside Go High Level. Okay, so if anyone wants to ever try Go High Level, this is Lucas Go's Go High Level. Okay. It's called Freedom Funnels Coach, which is a white label of Go High Level. Okay. Now let me just log into my Freedom Funnels Coach account, which is Go High Level. But this is a white label of Go High Level, by the way. Okay. So let me just log in. Technically, you could create the same thing on Go High Level. Like you could create an AI website using Go High Level as well. Okay. Just that Go High Level is a lot slower. I don't know why it takes them long to build a website on Go High Level's AI. There's two types of AI websites on Go High Level. The first type is called AI Studio, and the second type is just a standard site in your funnel, etc. Okay, so let me show you the difference. So if I'm not wrong, AI Studio actually uses Lovable's technology to do AI Studio. So let's say I say I want to model after this funnel. So let's say I want to model after, so this is Russell Brunson's funnel, okay? And I know it's doing well because he has told me the stats that it is doing well, okay? So I want to model after this funnel, okay? And but I want to promote my own webinar, my own challenge, okay? Funnel, which is about high ticket sales, for example, okay? So use the proven template and create a similar funnel for high ticket sales. So what the AI is going to do is that it's going to go to the link and then create the thing. Okay. So now it's, so Mitch asked, seems like Lovable is more user-friendly, and that's true. Okay. Like Lovable is a lot more user-friendly compared to Lovable. Okay. But in terms of like, because Go High Level can send like automated WhatsApp reminders, automated SMSs, automated emails, etc. So, and then he has more automations, like if they buy these, then give them access to a course, etc. So, like Go High Level is more powerful, but Lovable is more user friendly. Okay, so for a majority of you, if you're not good at tech, then just use Lovable. Okay, okay. But I just want to show you a demo. Let's say I create a test page, right? So I can click on create from blank. Click on build, and then I say like I want to build a funnel that is like AISecretschallenge.com. Okay, and then it will go and research and everything. But instead, I want to promote a challenge about high ticket sales. Okay, so now you're going to study and you create something. So let me see what it's creating now. Seems like Lovable, very user friendly. Yeah, it's true. This is actually, I think, it's actually a version of Lovable. Okay, or you can just use Lovable directly. Okay, you can go and create a free account on Lovable. Oh, okay. If you use this, you get extra 10 credits if you use this link for Lovable. Okay. Okay. Or you can scan this QR code. Okay. If you want to get extra 10 credits, then you can use this link. I won't get anything unless you subscribe to the Pro plan. Okay, but you get extra 10 credits just by using this link. Okay. You can scan this QR code if you want. Okay. So I'm just letting the website load. So if let's say I want to study how Russell Brunson does his funnel and everything, right? I will go to his Facebook and I go to facebook.com/ads/library. Can everyone type in the chat? facebook.com/ads/library. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste this link. This is the link for you to go and spy on all your competitors. Okay, okay. So let's say I want to find out what are the ads that Russell Brunson is running. And I can see, okay, wait, I keep seeing Richmond Dean's ads. Okay, can you see over here? This is the ad that he is running. Okay, and then this is the another ad that he's running. Okay, he's promoting this AI Secrets Challenge. That means he's still doing quite well. That's why he's still promoting it. Okay. Over here, this is the ads that he's running, the AI Insider, right? Okay. So if I want to funnel hack him, right, what I can do is if I can copy his funnel, and if I'm not wrong, just from this challenge, he has made millions of dollars already. Okay. He has like a 30% conversion rate on a 6K offer on this challenge. Okay, so it's pretty high. So I will look at this ad, I will copy it, okay, and then let's say I go to ChatGPT or something, right, and I can upload this ad, right, and I say like generate an ad that is like that for me, but talk about high ticket sales instead, for example. Okay, so I will be able to model after his ad, his type of ads, which is a newspaper design ad or something, right? Okay, and then it create another image that is for my topic. Understand? Okay, okay, let's look at the ad let's look at this that is built by Go High Levels AI. Okay, close high ticket deals on the command, stop fighting for scraps in low ticket volume, master the exact framework, join the challenge. Okay, closes, limited seats remaining, join 4,200 plus closes, challenge starts soon. Limited seats remaining, right? The grind is you. Selling high volume at low margins isn't a business, it's a job you can't quit. Here's what happens when you settle for $50 clients. Endless DMing and chasing leads who beg for discounts, complete burnout, hitting a financial ceiling. Okay. Day 1, the authority frame. Day 2, objection annihilation. Day 3, the discovery matrix. Day 4, pitching with precision. Day 5, the one call close. Okay. Closers who took, okay, Marcus T, Ilana R, David K, Sarah M. Everything you get, your investment today is $47. It's time to become a closer. Join the challenge. Yeah, is it pretty good? It took me literally 30 seconds just to type that prompt. Is that pretty good? If that's good, type good in the chat. Okay. This is another one. Okay. I've watched one high ticket closer outsell an entire 12-person sales team with a high ticket AI secret nobody else in the room knew. Okay, you're about to master it too. Can you see that he's modeling after? AI just made most online businesses disposable. Here's how to build the one kind AI can't touch in 5 days with nothing but what you already know. Can you see that? Like, it's modeling almost exactly. Like over here, there's the date and time. Over here's the date and time. Okay, you're about to master it too. This is how you close 10K to 100K deals in 2026. From the sales strategies who engineered over $500 million in high-ticket transactions, we extracted our exact closing scripts, AI objection matrices, and premium offer architect and handed them to you so you can build a 7-figure high-ticket revenue engine in just 5 days. Which one best describes you? Are you a high-ticket closer, or I run an agency, or I lead a B2B sales coach? And this is our video. Okay, so for example, you see this. Okay, let's look at this. There's a video over here. And then over here, there's a picture. Then when they click it, then they must put their contact details. Then they can get an optional VIP pass, etc. When I click. So it's a free seat. Yeah, okay. So, then these are the things. And then day 1, 100K, one closer empire architecture. Day 2, engineering irresistible 25K to 100K offers. Objection elimination and live deal closing matrix. Generating inbound high net worth buyers, launching your 100K pipeline live on air, also by 2 of the world's top high ticket sales and offer architects. And then you edit accordingly, yeah. And yeah, is it pretty nice? Okay. Which one is nicer? You think this AI studio is better or this AI website is nicer? Okay, type in the chat. AI studio or AI website? AI go high level or AI studio? Type in the chat. AI GHL if this is better, or AI Studio if you think this is better. Okay, but either way, you can see that it really is quite nice, and it's like really following their method, like really modeling very closely after how they do it. Even like this part, it really studied how they do it. You can see that it's over here is really modeling how it works. Okay, cool. Is that powerful? If that's powerful, type powerful in the chat. Hey guys, vote. Is AI Studio better or AI GHL is better? Both are part of GHL. It's just that this is probably a lovable version of GHL. Okay. So nowadays, you can create a funnel so quickly, Or you think AI Studio is nicer? Yeah, then you can use the AI Studio in Go High Level. Okay. So those of you who want to get Go High Level, you can click the link above. Okay. This is Lucas Go, who is also in our mastermind. And by going through his link, right, you can he can offer you technical support and all that. Okay. Whereas if you go directly Go High Level, you're not gonna have anyone to guide you in case you run into any errors, etc. And if you want to use Lovable, this is the link. You can go and use Lovable. Okay. So this is a referral link that you can get extra 10 credits by using this link. Okay, cool. So what you should do is step 1, research all their ads. Okay. And you must tell yourself that if these people can build these kind of ads, right? If you just copy and paste it, okay, so you just have to copy this ad, okay? And then you just say something like, edit this ad to talking about high ticket sales instead. So let's say I want to sell a high ticket sales challenge. So I just say, so it will take this entire ad, okay, because it's already a winner, right? And then it will write the ad and it's talked about high ticket sales instead. Okay, now we're going live for 5 days to show you the exact system we use to attract, convert, and close high ticket clients. If you want to learn how to close premium deals, reserve your free seat below, click AISecretsChallenge.com. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's what we covered. Okay, number 1, I showed you many different people who are making $1 million a month. Number 2, we covered about how they do their funnels and everything. Number 3, I showed you how to funnel hack all these funnels. Okay. And and you can also funnel hack, like, okay, let's say expert secrets. Okay. So this book, it converts very well. Like the way he write the copywriting and everything, it converts very well. Okay. So let's say you want to sell a book, okay, and you don't know how to write the book or something. You just have to copy and paste this into Lovable and ask Lovable to write a book that is very similar to how Russell Brunson writes his book for this funnel. And if I were you, okay, I would actually pay, okay, like click and pay, and then go to his next page, and then you copy that link and paste into Lovable also. Then you press next, then you copy that link, paste into Lovable. So basically, you can copy his first page, his second page, his third page, his fourth page, etc. Like these AI secrets also, like you can actually go and opt in and then copy the next page, copy the next page, copy the next page, etc. So for example, for me, right, I have this tool over here called Barnum PT. Okay. Okay, so let me show you this tool called Barnum PT. Okay, there's this tool called Barnum PT Chrome extension. Okay. Okay. Can copy the link into GHL Studio also instead of Lovable? Yes. So for example, this was copied into GHL Studio. This is the GHL AI Studio. I just say I want to model after this funnel. I want to promote my own high ticket sales challenge. Use the proven template and create a similar funnel for high ticket sales. And it created everything like that for me, just using Go High Levels AI Studio. I didn't type any other prompt. If I want, I can even connect to my CRM, okay? And I can connect it to like my actual form on Go High Level, such that when you fill up the form, it goes into the backend of my CRM on Go High Level. Okay. 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 Any other questions about this? Good questions, by the way. Okay. Okay. So the next thing I want to is this Chrome extension called Barnum PT. So right, as a marketer, the best way to learn is to learn from how other people do it. Okay. So whenever you go through a funnel that you think that wow, it's very interesting, you can download this extension called Barnum PT, which will open up this head icon over here. Okay. Okay. So let's say I want to funnel hack this guy. Okay. I can click on this Barnum PT, and I can copy his page. Okay. So I can create a clone of this page, save to your Barnum PT account to use anytime in ClickFunnels. Okay, you can only use it in ClickFunnels if you do it this way. But okay. But let's say I want to copy the page. I can copy his entire page. Okay. Or if let's say, okay, so I show you an example. I can take a full page screenshot. So I can capture a full page screenshot like that. Sometimes Russell Brunson, he launched one challenge. He can make $1 million from just one challenge, which is damn crazy. Okay. Okay. So now I captured this screenshot. Okay, so I can open up my copied pages, and I can see that I copy his entire page. Can you see? Like, okay, there are some not so nice where it didn't capture perfectly, but overall, I can save these as a PDF inside my folder, you know? So like what I do is I have a folder in my called funnels HTML where I save down people's HTML code of their funnel and all that. And I save down their screenshots of their funnels so that whenever I need inspiration, right, I can just like see, oh, how do they do it? You know, so over here there's a bunch of webinar funnels. So like, okay, this one, they provide like the funnel for this free YouTube masterclass, okay? And then this is the opt-in page, and then this is the video sales letter, and then comments, and then this is his order page, and then this is his sales page. Yeah. So imagine like even if let's say they can do, let's say $1 million. Let's say even if you cannot do $1 million, let's say you just make 10%, like you copy their ads, like you model after their ads. you model after their funnel and improve even more than them, okay? And let's say you cannot make $1 million. Let's say you only make 10% of what they make. You just make $100,000. Would that still be pretty good or not? If that's, you'll still be pretty good, type pretty good in the chat, okay? The 3-step system I use to auto-recruit my downline of big producers without friends or family even knowing I'm in network marketing, okay? Reserve my 48-hour pass. So this is how they do the thing, you know? You can go and model and see how they do all, these are all the top performing webinar funnels, okay? So this over here is the webinar, okay? And then like this is the opt-in page, this is the webinar, okay? And then this over here is the thank you page after they opt in. And then, you know, yeah, this is his thank you page and all that. So you can go and see all the swipe files over here, okay? Like when you download Banana PT, if I'm not wrong, you automatically get access to all these inside your account, okay? Yeah. Or I think I can share this generate link. Okay, let me see if I can copy this and send it to you. I hope this helps. Okay, if you are building your own webinar funnels, you can see like proven. This is Peng Jun's funnel, proven presentations. So he has this funnel that looks like that. Okay, and then the secret 1, secret 2, secret 3, you register now, and then people register, and then the training starts in what time, and then he does a live webinar. Okay, we also have for example Dan Henry get clients. He made more than $40 million in sales. So this is the one. Okay, and then this is his opt-in page, this is thank you page, and then this is survey, and yeah, okay, screenshots. So you can take screenshots of like, so for example, this is the website there, right? So you create a screenshot for me, okay, of the funnel. Yeah, so nowadays everything online is open secret, okay? Like if you just go and go on Facebook Ads Library, you can find their stuff. Okay, like let's say if let's say you search Tai Lopez. So we'll know what kind of funnels Tai Lopez is currently running right now. Okay. So example, like if you share the feeling, you know, click the link to join my next private member entrepreneur party. Okay, so now Tai Lopez is selling a party. Okay, interesting. So you go and read these, you go and, you know, watch these videos.
Let me make you an offer, and I want you to try and say no to it. Spend 2 days with me in person. And if you don't walk away with a strategy that at least 10x is one part of your business, I'm talking about that adds 10 million to the business. Okay, I'm going to refund every dollar. That alone should get your attention.
So listen to these, see how he does the form, see what are the questions he do, you know, and just funnel hack him basically. Okay. So go and study funnels, right? And this is how you become good as a marketer, by studying other people who are in the market right now and seeing what funnels they are launching. And that's how you get good, and that's how you stay on the cutting edge of what works and stuff. And now that you have AI to build everything, right? If you have Lovable, you go and use Lovable, it's free. Even their paid plans like $25 a month if let's say you need like more credits, etc. And if you need go high level, which is more advanced and everything, then it's only what, $97 a month, and you can create an entire thing like that, you know, using go high level, and then you just build your entire website and everything just using AI. Okay, yeah. So okay, are you getting a lot of value so far? If you're getting a lot of value, type value in the chat. Okay, so I hope this inspires all of you. And okay, I show you all one more software. Okay, I see Mitch says value. The rest of you, are you all getting value or not? Okay, like, are you all seeing it? Okay, when you see how other people, and this is what I would do, okay, if I were you. Remember just now we saw all those people making $1 million a month, correct? So okay, so this was the funnel. I think this was the funnel that I showed you all, right? This was the video, right? Okay. So what you should do is you go and see the name of the person. Okay, so for example, let's say this guy talk about okay, this 10 months ago. Okay, it's another $1 million per month trophy that he gave out, etc.
Figure out if it's,
and you go and find out what's their name. Okay, and then you go and Google their name, try to find their funnel,
real and authentic has been huge. These are the 4 things that I would pay tribute to that got us $2 million in CC. Reason number 1, we actually did the math. So like step number 1 in hitting any goal is to simply figure out if it's mathematically possible. Do I even have enough reps? Do I have enough setters? Is the price of the offer even...
Okay. You just go and try to find out their names, okay? So example, let's say if their name is Russell Brunson, for example, okay? So you just go to Google and then you search Russell Brunson, okay? And then you also go to, let's say, Facebook Ads Library, okay? Okay, everyone type the link in the chat, okay? How do you get to Facebook Ads Library? This is a very important thing for you all to learn, okay? So you go to Facebook Ads Library, and then you search their name, Russell Brunson, okay? Then you can find all the ads that they are running and see which are the funnels that are working for them right now, okay? So I know that this is the funnel that's working for them. These are the funnel, right? Okay. And when I search Russell Brunson, I can see that, okay, he has this website over here. And I want to see how he built everything. Like, okay, so this is his website. And these are the software platforms that he has. Okay. So he has ClickFunnels, OfferLab, Voomly, Backstage Pass, right? Okay. So, okay, ClickFunnels. Okay, interesting. So he has Secrets of Success, Time Mover, etc. Okay. So let's see what secrets of success. Okay. You can walk on fire, but you can't stick to the thing. Okay, let's look at his website. Okay. Now go and study his website to understand that if I can just model after that, and I know that this is a proven offer that he's making money even when he's running ads to this, I'll be successful. Make sense? Okay. Yeah, so the other guy is Jeremy Haynes, right? So let's say if I want to search Jeremy Haynes. Okay, so I can see Jeremy Haynes is not currently running ads on Facebook, okay? But maybe Megalodon Marketing, which is his company. Okay. Then, okay, there's another software, okay, to research on your competitors, okay? This is how you do it, okay. There's this software called adpicker.com, okay? adpicker.com, okay? Okay, everyone save down this link. Okay, I sent quite a number of very important links. I highly recommend all of you go and save down whatever you need to save down, okay? So this one, right, now they are, okay, so I recently chanced upon this software, and let me see how I can. Okay. I don't remember my password. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me go and create a new account. Okay, so let's say I create a new account. Okay, wait, let me just try and find out what's my password. Just give me a second, huh? Okay, I try. Okay, continue with Google. Make it easy. Okay, so I signed in with Google, and I can click on Add Search, okay? And then I can search for, okay, example, let's say I want to find Jeremy Haynes. So I can click on Search, and I can see that, okay, this is the Instagram that he has and everything. And let's see what kind of ads he's running. He might not be running any ads. Okay, but let's say Russell Brunson. Okay, so I can open this. So I can see that these are all the ads that he's running. And can you see that, like, over here there are more ads than the ones when I search from ad library. But by right shouldn't have more lah. It should be the same. But anyway. But there are certain ads that he has over here that are not inside, you know. Nobody believed one person could run a full marketing operation with AI. Then I showed them my. You see, he has this, like, he's running retargeting ads into his funnel. That means he's running ads to this aisecretschallenge.com/backdoor. That means after people come attend the challenge, he will run retargeting ads to sell them the offer, the 2997 offer that he has, to retarget them. Yeah. So you can see how does he do his retargeting as well. Okay. Yeah, it's very interesting. Like if you really like, I find it so fun and so fascinating. You know.
The coaches winning right now stopped selling coaching. They sell software with their coaching baked in for 97 month. Your edge starts here. Click learn more.
Okay. So he create these kind of ads. And
the coaches winning,
you know, etc. Okay. Now, so you can see all the ads that he's running right now. There's 3 pages of ads that he's running for this thing. Your age starts here. Nobody believed one person could run a full marketing operation with AI. You know, nobody believed free 5-day AI program for consultants whose work feels too custom for any system. Nobody believed one person could run a full marketing operation with AI. The AI Insider, how to build $10,000 a month of recurring income, etc. Okay. So that's one way. Okay. Then this one, right, you can also set alert such that you will be notified when this page publishes new advertisements. So you can subscribe, okay? And then whenever they publish new ads, you will immediately be the first to know whatever ads they run. Good or no good? Okay? Powerful, okay? So is this powerful? If it's powerful, type powerful in the chat. Okay. So let's say this other account. Let me see what ads he's running. So if you just learn from the grades, if you just model after the grades, you can achieve the same kind of results that they achieve, okay? And this one can search for TikTok ads also. So example, let's say, I want to see if Russell Brunson runs any TikTok ads, okay? I can see LinkedIn ads as well. I can see Google ads, okay? Let's say, I want to see if ClickFunnels runs any TikTok ads. Okay, let's see if Alaric Ong runs any TikTok ads. Good. Let's see if Alaric runs any TikTok ads. Okay, anyway. Oh yeah, I stopped running TikTok ads for a while. Okay. So let's say I want to see whether Russell Brunson is running any Google ads now. Okay. Love that alert. Okay. So one way is to find by the advertiser name. Okay. The other way is to find by okay. Can you see? aisecretschallenge.com. Okay. This guy is running 100 over ads. Okay. So I can see his Google ads as well. These are the image ads that he's running. I don't know if they are loading or okay. But okay, now I can see his ads.
Hey, what's going on? I have a question for you. Are you a manager or a leader in a company and you're stressing out because the boss, the people, everyone's like, hey, go figure out AI and go learn what's the best system, then go build a system for it, and then go plug it in and like train your team and make sure they're all doing it. And so you're out there and you're doing it, you're stressed and you're learning about Claude and about Manus and about ChatGPT and you're trying these things and then you figure out a process, start building a team, and then you start giving it to your employees, start teaching them, and then all of a sudden the next one pops up and it's completely different and way better or way worse, and then everything you built doesn't actually matter, so you shift it and like you keep going back and forth and you're just like, why is this my role? Right? You're trying to manage these people and instead you're
I can see this video. I can watch this video.
Hey, what's going on? I have a
okay. I can also watch this video.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay. I can also see his text advertisement. I can also see his image ad. and image ad, etc. Okay, maybe it's loading, that's why some of the things don't appear immediately. Okay, but you get the point. Okay, so the key is to research on your competitors. Okay, to see what kind of ads they're running, and then okay, so look, watch this.
And action. Okay, what's up? I hope you're doing awesome. I want to make a quick video
So you can do the same thing, like and action, copy is
because I saw you sign up for the AI Secrets Challenge, and I'm excited. We're gonna be taking a decade of my life, all of my books, .com secrets, expert secrets, and traffic secrets, and we're taking these and we've turned them into software to make your business and your life so much more simple. It's gonna blow your mind. As you saw, there's companies right now that are coming out that have built $1 billion company with one person, and we're gonna show you guys how to do a similar thing inside of your business. Okay? If you know my story, you know at ClickFunnels we scaled it from 0 to $1 billion without any venture capital, but we did it with a whole bunch of people. Right? It was expensive, a lot of overhead, and now we're building companies with very little, if in a lot of cases, zero overhead, which is so cool. And so all the systems, all the processes, everything I taught inside these books, boom, we've turned into software. We're gonna plug it into you, inside of your business, and then basically these will do most of your
you can even
marketing
transcribe the
for
whole
you
thing.
inside your.
Okay? You can upload this whole video into Claude or ChatGPT or something. Or okay, I show you how to transcribe a video. Okay, so okay, who wants to learn how to transcribe a video? If you want, type transcribe in the chat. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a very practical things. Okay, so like
It's gonna be crazy. I can't even wait to show you. Okay.
if I do, I click on copy video URL. Hey, you want to learn how to transcribe a video? If you want, type transcribe in the chat. If at least 3 people want to learn or 5 people want to learn, then I'll show. Okay. So let's just.
It's gonna be crazy. I can't even wait to show you. Okay. So I'm making this video because again, you already signed up for the challenge. You know you're coming, but for some reason you didn't upgrade to be a VIP yet. Okay, and so I want to make sure you have a chance to upgrade to VIP for a couple reasons. Number one, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything.
So I see some people.
You do sign up for a trial, 14-day trial to the.
Okay, those of you who want to learn how to transcribe, type transcribe in the chat. Okay. So I use this software called TurboScribe.ai, but there's many softwares that you can use to transcribe something. Okay. So let me just send you the link of this software. Sorry. So all I do, right, is I copy this URL and then I put my dashboard and I click on transcribe files and then I put a link and I just paste this link over here. I press import. Okay, and then I just press, okay, if I want fast, I just press cheetah. If I want accurate, I press whale. Okay, so it's a 2-minute video. Let it transcribe. So it's loading and it's transcribing now. Okay, done. Okay, so I open this. So now I can copy this whole thing. I copy it. Okay, so right click, copy, and then I can go into ChatGPT. I say, this is a proven ad by Russell Brunson. I want to follow his template and create an ad for promoting my free 2-day high ticket sales class. And then just press enter. And hey, what's up? I hope you're doing awesome. I want to make you this quick video because I saw that you signed up for my free 2-day high ticket sales class and I'm really excited to have you here. Over the last few years, I've helped thousands of people learn how to sell high ticket products and services. And I've personally used these strategies to close 5K, 10K, and even bigger deals without having to spend my entire day cold calling, chasing people, or begging for sales. And over these 2 days, I'm going to take everything I've learned and break it down into a simple system that you can actually use. We're going to show you how to create an offer people actually want, get potential clients interested in talking to you, and most importantly, learn how to close high-ticket clients without being pushy or salesy. Now, if you've seen some of my content before, you know I've built businesses, generated millions in sales, and taught thousands of students how to sell. But here, notice it copies my context as well, right? Instead of $1 billion, it says millions of dollars, which is correct, okay? But here's the thing, you don't need a huge team, you don't need a complicated sales funnel, and you definitely don't need to become some aggressive salesperson to close high-ticket clients. You just need to know what to say, when to say, and how to guide someone through a buying decision. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you inside this free 2-day high-ticket sales class. Now, I know that you've already registered, but for some reason, you haven't upgraded to become a VIP yet. And I want to make sure you have the chance to do that. Because VIP is where I give you the behind-the-scenes stuff that I don't want you to miss. You'll get access to the VIP training, the implementation resources, and the additional bonuses that will help you actually put what you learn into action. And here's the crazy part, VIP is completely free. Normally, these resources and trainings will cost hundreds of dollars. I'm giving them to you for free when you upgrade to VIP. So if you're serious about learning how to sell high-ticket offers, if you want to learn how to close 5K and 10K clients, and you want to build a business where you don't have to spend your entire life chasing customers, you don't want to miss these 2 days. So click the link below, upgrade to VIP, and I'll see you inside the free 2-day high-ticket sales class. I can't wait to show you exactly how this works. See you there, okay? So then I look at his destination URL. Okay, so where does he send people to when he sends them to retarget? You know. So okay, it's probably so he has 75,000 views and it's an unlisted video. That means he doesn't post this publicly on YouTube. It's purely an unlisted video. Okay, but the ad software is able to check right which ads he's running behind the scenes, even though they are unlisted. Okay. Let me find that video again. Let's see if I can somehow. Okay. Come on. Let's hope. I thought I saw it for a while. Okay, but most likely, if I opt into his AISecretschallenge.com and I just anyhow choose anything, most likely his second page will be his VIP page. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do. Okay. So this is the VIP experience, right? Okay. So I will look at how he does this.
Hey, this is Russell, and congratulations on registering for the Secrets of AI.
Okay, I'll see how he does this page. Okay, and then I will just copy it and sell my own stuff instead. Make sense? Okay, you all understand exactly what to do. You're all clear on what to do. If you're clear, type clear in the chat. Okay, so yeah, so basically you can see that he created this whole thing and customized it specifically for my phone. Okay, cool. Okay, anyone has any questions? Okay, I got 20 minutes. Anyone wants to be on the hot seat? If anyone wants to be on the hot seat, type hot seat in the chat. Anyone have any questions, type questions in the chat. Okay. If you all got value, I hope you got value, type value in the chat. Okay. So I want to make sure that every coaching session that you all get a lot of value. And the skills that I'm teaching you all in this session is how to funnel hack people. Because when you can learn how to model after people who are already crushing it, doing $1 million a month, etc. Russell Brunson can do $1 million in one challenge. Okay. He can have like 30,000 people opting into his challenge. And then like, yeah, that's just how they scale, right? And when you when you see how they scale at this level and you model after them, there's a good chance that you will do quite well as well. Okay. So I see Mitch says value, Ernie says value, Rosa says value, Grace says value. Awesome. Okay, great, cool. Any questions? Or anyone wants me to help you to research on your competitors and help you to, funnel hack a competitor or something? Anyone? Okay, anyone wants to be on a hot seat? Mitch, do you want to be on a hot seat? Amy, Chang, Retail, Cliff, you want to be on a hot seat? Derek, Ernie, Rosa, Estelle, Grace, Julie, Marilyn, Mitch, Sulin, Nisa. Nisa. Nisa, you want to be on a hot seat or not? Nisa, let me coach you now. Yeah. This is a good time. Okay. Nisa, you there? Or Tony, you want to be on a hot seat? Susan, you want to be on a hot seat? I'm education, you want? If you don't want, then I will help Nisa already. Okay? Okay, Nisa, unmute yourself. Share your screen, unmute yourself and tell me how you're doing. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I want to show you all something quite special as well. Okay. So let's say you use Claude, right? Okay. Or it can be using Gemini, for example. Okay. Okay. So Nisa, are you there? Okay, unmute yourself. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Show me your webinar funnel again. Send me the link of your webinar funnel.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. I'll just show them my chat with you so that you can see. Okay. So this is your webinar funnel, right? Okay. Now, I mean, it's pretty nice considering you did it yourself. Okay. But if I were doing this, this is how I'll do it. Okay. So I told you that this is how you should change your headline instead. Okay. So so what you should do, right, is okay, let's see if I can design a funnel for you using AI, okay? Let's see if that's possible. Quite interesting. Okay. So I copy this. This is the edits that I told you to do. Okay. So let's say I use Gemini. Say hold a landing page. Okay. And I paste this, right? Okay. Let me see. Okay. So okay, when I press open image in new tab, right, this brings me to the uploaded image that you uploaded on Webinar Kit. Okay. So I'm just gonna say this is the image of Nisa. Okay. And then let me see. Okay, now I'm trying to figure out how to embed this into the code. Okay, let me just inspect page source. I think it's too long on the prompt. Okay, let me see how I can help you. Let me see if it's possible to. Okay. Let me see if I can design your entire landing page, right? Okay, never mind. So let's just paste this first and let's see what Gemini comes up with first. So here's a complete single size file, okay? And okay, so it's still writing the code and everything. Let's see if while working Gemini, maybe I work Claude as well. There are many AI tools now that can build websites and landing pages and stuff. Okay, so this is the code that you created. And if I just click on download code. Okay, I know this looks a bit complex, but when I open up the whole thing, I think it will look, Okay, so this is what, okay? Live webinar starts in 5 minutes, etc. Free to live webinar, how to scale your business in 90 days without working 24/7. How a 62-year-old single mom made 16,000 ringgit in sales in just 2 weeks of launching a funnel. And how you can steal her automated client getting system to scale to 6 figures monthly on autopilot. Okay. Nisa Kari, reserve your free spot now. Okay. See if this works. But okay. Yeah. So it built this whole page nicely. Is that pretty nice? If that's nice, type nice in the chat. Okay. So it built this whole thing. Okay. So there's a few changes that I need it to make. Okay. So number one, this is an automated webinar, not live. So don't say it is live. Okay. But you don't need to say it is you don't need to say it is automated also. Okay. Don't put the date, okay, because it happens 24/7, so I don't put the date. Okay. I like this. Okay. So okay, so I go to webinar kit. So let me help to fix. Okay. So one of the benefits of getting a sub account from me is that I cannot see, the only thing I cannot access is the leads that you have, okay? But I can help you to edit your webinar and everything, okay? So I can click on view setup instructions. I can copy this code, okay? And then say that this is the embed for the registration form on webinar kit. Okay. And then step 1 is copy and paste this code. Okay. Step 2 is copy and paste this code once. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna say step 2, copy and paste this code once in either the bottom or directly beneath the registration embed. Okay, so I copy and paste this code. So that it will copy and paste her registration form. Okay. So it will actually like copy and paste this registration form into her page. Okay. So now it's loading the whole thing. Yeah, this is using Gemini alone, okay? Yeah, I'm using Gemini free. This is the free version of Gemini. This is also the free version of Claude, okay? Okay. So this one looks like that. How a 62-year-old single mom made 16,000 ringgit in sales in just 2 weeks of launching a funnel. And most before pending it, and then the 3-part funnel, magnetic brand positioning, the automated qualification funnel, predictable sales engine. Each belief fits the next. If any of these sounds like where you're standing now, okay, stay to the end, you get my $1 million brand slide deck, the leaky funnel audit checklist, the 7-day Ventura kickstart blueprint, the founders fast track, free for live attendees. Working 24/7 for average results. Okay, Lisa, which one do you prefer? Claude's one or you prefer Gemini's one? Okay, I show you Gemini's one again. So I download the code, save it, and I just open the code. Okay, you tell me which one you prefer. I help you to optimize based on what you prefer. Okay. So this is the new one, and now it's embedding your code and everything also. Okay. Okay. So which one you prefer? You prefer Claude or the color softer? You prefer Claude? Okay. So if you prefer Claude, don't worry. I just tell the same thing. So I just copy and paste all this information. Claude. Okay. So I just paste it here. Press enter. And okay, if you all really want to be good at marketing, okay, I recommend, right, you all go and try speed testing multiple landing pages. Okay, so I would run. Okay, so all the ads I run, right, I will run to both pages. That means I'll create 2 pages. Okay, and like I can, okay, like you know your webinar kit, right? I've given your access such that you can click over here and click on pages, and you can build pages using webinar kit. So for example, let's say I want to build a page called Lisa's registration page. Okay, then I can do it on webinarkit.com or wherever, and it can be on this page, for example. You can literally just copy and paste and edit anything over here. Okay, so let's say I want this. I just import the template. Okay. Okay. So let's say, but you get a point. Like you can actually like create your own pages. You don't have to use just the registration page, etc. So you can create like, let's say if you really want to be very good, you create like 5 different landing pages with slightly different copywriting, slightly different images, slightly different colors, etc. to test what works better. So I will test both the Claude's version, and I will also test Gemini's version to see which one converts better. So all the ads that you run, right, you send them to one page, and then you just duplicate the entire campaign or the entire ad set, and then just change the link from the Claude link to the Gemini link. Make sense? So I'll create like, okay, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5. So I run I spend the same amount, okay? Maybe $10 per day on page 1, $10 per day on page 2, $10 per day on page 3, $10 per day on page 4, $10 per day on page 5. I see which one converts better, which one gives me a cheaper cost per lead, etc. Okay. Yes, you definitely can change anything that you want to change. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let me just refresh. See, I'm out of free messages. Wow, this cloud really try to keeping me. Yeah, I hope the cloud can work. If it cannot work, wait oh, okay. Change the okay. Let's just use on Gemini, okay, to make it softer. Okay, then it will rewrite the whole thing. Okay, so now it's coding the thing lah. Okay, but anyway, so what I'll do right is once I got this code. Okay, by the way, I don't know how to do any coding or anything. Okay, I don't know how to do Python, HTML. I only know how to talk in English to the AI. Okay, you do not need to be good at Python or whatever, or what HTML, JavaScript. Okay, you just need to know how to talk to the AI in English. Can all of you talk in English or not? If you can type, I can in the chat. Okay, so this is what I do. Okay, I click show elements and templates. I drag this HTML inside. Okay, and then I just paste this over here. I press save. Okay. So now, how come it's okay, I copy this code again. Sometimes webinar gives discount each. Like the code that I end up getting okay. You see, like I pasted a long code, right? But end up the code that came out is not the same. Okay, let me see what I can do. How about if I need to think of some place to host this. Okay. So this is the code that she has. Okay. So this is the one that she has. Okay. Let's see if I can publish. Okay, I remember already. Okay, I remember. Okay. The way to do it, right, okay, is not by dragging a custom HTML over here. Okay. The way to do it, right, is click on settings. Under page header script, right, you just paste the HTML. Okay. So example, let's say I want to paste this Google code inside. Okay. So I just copy. And then under the header script, right, I just have to press paste, press save. I hope it works. What if I paste inside the page? Maybe still very hard to write code on what. Okay, I tell you what. let me just build the whole thing for you on Lovable. Yeah, I'm gonna take this code from Claude. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this code from Claude. Just press copy. This is how the Claude website looks like. The registration form is a bit screwed up, okay? But I will tell Lovable to fix it, okay? So I'm gonna paste this, and then so yeah. Sometimes when I copy and paste all this code, I don't even know what I'm copy and pasting. But I hope that the later I'll look at the output and I see whether the output is okay. If the output is okay, then it's good. Okay. Okay, let's just wait for Lovable to build the website. Okay, anyone else got any questions while I'm building this? Okay, build a native style form with validation and no webinar kit dependency. Keep webinar kit and embed. So I want to use webinar kit and embed lah. Okay, because there's specific reasons why I want to use the webinar kit so that the lead will go to webinar kit and then they will see the automated webinar and all that. So okay, now it generated this image, okay, but now I can always um okay, I'll just wait for that to load. Okay, everyone be patient with me, I'll show you magic unfolding in your eyes. Okay. Okay. It's still working. I quite like this design though. But okay, I don't know why you don't like it. Okay, anyway. Don't know why. Don't know why like the webinar will edit the HTML code. Okay, then I try building the whole thing on. Okay, so now this is the preview. Still doing halfway. Okay, we just have to be patient, okay? Or AI builds. I mean, AI building like that is also considered faster than okay, so this is the page that we built, okay? Um yeah. Okay. Is it quite nice? If it's nice, type nice in the chat. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna say this is the image of Nisa Kari. Okay. Change to her images. Okay. And then I'm gonna give them the script to do that. Okay. So now it's changing to Nisa Karim's photo. Okay, so it was able to change the image to her image. But the only problem is that it still isn't able to embed the registration form. Maybe because when I pasted the code, right, there was some issue. The embed still can't be installed. Your page came through all HTML stripped again. Only the style block and the loose text survive. Okay. Okay, I know already. Maybe how about this? Right. Okay, I upload the embed HTML file. Okay. Wow. This is a bit complicated. Okay, let me see. This is because okay, if I use this on Go High Level, it'll be so much easier. But maybe because it's using webinar key, it becomes a bit file. Save as Nisa's registration. Okay. Okay. Now I upload the file. Okay, let's hope this works. Okay, let's see. Oh, tell me it didn't work. Oh, I just can't. Oh, okay. I think it's starting to work. Okay, it works now. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, everyone, let's say awesome in the chat. Okay, that took quite a bit of trial and error, but I'm glad it worked in the end. So Nisa, this will become your, Nisa Karim.lovable.app. Okay. So this will become your page. Everyone type awesome in the chat, okay? So congrats to Nisa. finally Lovable has been a good boy and finally able to create this thing. Let's see if this works. Okay, so this is a website. nisakarim.lovable.app. Is it quite nice? Okay, so let's test whether this works. So if they register and they press register now, then they go to the. How come they land on this page? Oh, wait. Isn't this. Oh, this is not Nisa's form. Wait. It is what? How come? Wait, Nisa, how come they are landing on this? How come they are landing on this page? This is Ozan's page, Okay. Nisa, can you unmute yourself and tell me how come they are landing on Ozan's page?
I gave Amanda to do the design. So maybe she's doing something.
No, like the thank you page should go to your own webinar kit thank you page, right?
Yeah, but she's designing right now. So she might have taken some other template and she's working on it.
Okay. Let me see.
Mm.
Okay. Oh, she's using Ozan's high ticket sales template
As a base, as a base.
as a base.
And
Okay, anyway.
mm.
So oh. Okay. Okay. So okay. So if she has already been designing all this for you,
Yeah,
then you can just use this, okay? Or when you're done, it will look quite nice like that also. So you can also that means you can send traffic to this page.
But can it be when I have already installed the AI caller, so I cannot have multiple pages, right?
No, well, all these all are sending people to the same webinar. You're just using different registration form to send them to the same webinar. It's the same webinar that we're talking about. So the AI caller will still work. Whether they came in through Lovable or whether they came in through this page, right? The AI caller will still work. The WhatsApp automation will all still work. Assuming it works correctly, it will all work still, yeah. So all you have to do is what I want to say. All you have to do is to so you run ads, right? And test different pages. So test some of the pages. Okay, at least you know that now the registration form is working and the whole page is working well. So you can test using this page, nisakarim.lovable.app. You can also test sending traffic to this page and see which one converts better. And if I were you, like I would even go to Lovable, right, and quote a few other pages, like okay, say, okay, very good. Now create another page that will convert very well with different colors, different copywriting for the same but to promote the same webinar. Create second page for me to speed test now. And then you will create another page for you. Make sense? So you can have multiple pages, okay? Yeah, basically. So now at least you got two pages that you can speed test. So the way you speed test is still the same. That means you still install the pixel on your thank you page. You still all those are still exactly the same. The only difference is the first link that they go to. You some of them, like half of the traffic, you send them to this link. Half of the traffic, you send them to this link. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then if you got the third page, then you can do one third, one third, one third. And then you see which one converts the best, and then you focus on that one. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm building the next one for you. Yeah. But okay, that's all I have for today's session. Okay, once this is done, then I'll just ship it to you and call it a day. Did everyone else get value as well while watching this? Okay, I know we ran into some roadblocks, but it's good that you get to see me run into roadblocks so that you won't have to run into the same roadblocks. Yeah. Creating a second webinar video. Okay, let's just wait for a moment. Takes me 30 seconds of work on my part to write the prompt. Then takes the AI maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes to go and code everything. Finish. Okay, so this is the second page. It's still loading. Okay, so this is the second page. Okay. Okay, it's still loading. I'll let it finish loading, then we look at the whole thing. Still reading the SEO. And you get to see it looks something like that. Okay. Wait, I've waited 4 minutes so far, which in the AI world is a long time. Okay, now it's done. Okay, so send half your traffic to slash and send half of your traffic to this. Okay, so publish your app. Click on publish. Okay, so let me show you how your pages look like. So your first page looks like that, and your second page looks like that. /B. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna send. Okay, means I need you to save down both links. Let me just publish both pages first.
I need to design for the thank you page as well, right? This is only the opt-in page.
You can just design directly on Webinar Kit for the thank you page. I mean, of course, you can use Lovable for the thank you page also. But if Amanda's already doing the thank you page for you, you can just use Amanda's thank you page.
Okay.
Okay. So this is your page P. Okay, save down these two links, and yeah, save down the two links. So this is another one. Stop chasing clients, let the system chase them. In 90 minutes, I'll hand you the exact 3-step automation that made 16,000 ringgit in 14 days from a single funnel. So high-ticket clients book themselves while you're doing literally everything else. You post every day and still hear crickets. Your DMs are full of people who can't afford it right now. You're the funnel. If you stop working, sales stop. Every new client feels like starting from zero again. So instead, you get this, okay, 3 moving parts, become an obvious choice that the system say no for you, and sell without chasing. I built a business to 400,000 a month the hard way, then I automated the selling and made 16,000 ringgit in 2 weeks without chasing a single lead. The price today, click my free seat, and then when you click it, you go and, is that pretty good? Yeah? So go and test and see which one the market likes better. Okay? Hope that was valuable for you. And if you need to install the pixel, you just let me know. I will just paste your pixel code over here and I'll say like lovable and install the pixel on all the pages and then press enter and it will install the pixel for you. Okay. So when you are writing the ads, you let me know. Then I'll install the pixel for you. Okay. Then? Yes? Lisa, you're there, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I hope you all got
Bye.
value. Take care, everyone. See you on next session. Okay. My next session will be on Wednesday. Take care,
Okay.
everyone. Bye. Thank you, everyone. Nisa, make sure you save down the links. Bye. Thank you.